Social media on Instagram, send me a message, say hello, see some behind the scenes videos here. Well, this hour is the hour of power. I know there used to be seasons like hurricane season and storm season. It's all year round, whether it is the wildfires, whether it's hurricanes, whether it's tornado season, whether it's power outages due to cold or heat. This hour is all about making sure you have that power to plug in over 90% of your home appliances. This is the EcoFlow DELTA 2, and you are saving over $900 by picking this up today, because not only are you getting the power station, you're also getting a 110-watt solar panel with this, so you can recharge it just through the sun, and you're getting a Powerstrip, which allows you to plug in even more. Now, what you're seeing on your screen is, yeah, maybe that's not an emergency. Maybe it's not a tornado. Maybe it's not a blackout. Maybe it's just to use your power tools in the backyard. Maybe it's to take it out to the park, out to the beach while you're camping, while you're tailgating, to make sure you have all the power you need in that compact design from a company who's really changed the way we think about portable power. And if it's at home, that means it's not a big generator when that power goes out. You're not having to put gas or oil or pull start or the loud noise or the fumes, any of that. You have the power that you need. Now, this is the DELTA 2. There are different levels of EcoFlow. Delta is the big one, and this is the DELTA 2. But what's special about today? This is the lowest price that we have ever offered the DELTA 2 with your Powerstrip. That Powerstrip allows you 8 more AC outlets, 4 USB and a USB-C, and normally I ask you to choose between the power station or the power station with the solar panel. Today it's included. You don't have to pay extra. It is included, a 110-watt solar panel today. As you see on your screen, it is $549.99, but if you have the HSN card, this is why you have it, because you will get 18-month VIP financing. You use your HSN card today, it's $30.55 a month. That is it. So just $1 a day. Let's say $1 a day on your HSN card for 18 months. Take a look at your screen right here. I'm going to show you HSN card or your Q card. Now, if you don't have the HSN card, you can open one up right now. As a matter of fact, today you'll get $15 off your purchase. You'll see 1-800-695-1418. Open up your HSN card, get your $15, take advantage of 18-month VIP financing, and be prepared, right? You're going to use this for the fun stuff most of the time, but then when the emergency happens, you and your family will have your power. Our friend today is our preparedness expert, outdoor expert. I'm going to walk over to you, Mr. Justin Hyatt. How you doing, man?
Good. You know, I wanted to start kind of where we usually think when we think of even just backup power. It's always going to be the generators. It's going to be the gas. It's going to be the propane. Yeah. When you look at this, it looks unsightly. There's something very odd about seeing a generator inside. Of course, you're never supposed to have a generator inside. It's big, it's bulky, it's messy, it's stinky, it's all of the things that we don't want, and it can be very expensive. I mean, just the weight alone, the reason why I've even just left it here is because the thing weighs over 100 pounds. Getting it even to the studio was not easy, but when you look at this and we think about why car mechanics are all over the place, it's because there's a lot of moving parts. There's so many things that can go wrong, and even with a generator, it's not for everybody, right?
It's intimidating just looking at it. Right? I'm not going to dive right in and try to figure out how that works.
Can you imagine? So you get this, you get it for what? You get it for an emergency, and all of a sudden that power goes out, and then you go to that generator that you've never used because, of course, it sits for that emergency only, and you've never used it before. And then you're looking at something intimidating like this. You need to make sure you've got gas that you've stored and oil and all the different maintenance. And, of course, we always say if you live in an apartment or condo, you can't own a gas generator anyways. Why have this when you can have that
guy,
right? I mean, when you think about, when we look at just the difference, right? Something like this that I can pick up that weighs just a little under 30 pounds that I can carry with me. And then you said it too, you know, stretch your dollar. This isn't just something that you're going to be waiting for an emergency. You're going to be using this for all of the different fun things that life brings. Going outside, enjoying bringing power with you. One of the things that we do phenomenal is that, yes, we offer many different power stations, but ultimately we offer power solutions. You know, and that's what we love about this. This is a solution for when it's emergency or for when you're looking for a way to bring power to where you want it. That's what you're going to get with the DELTA 2, and you're getting one of the latest and greatest battery technologies that's built inside of it as well.
Yeah, that's right. So when the emergency comes, you're not trying to remember how to use it. You're not wondering, am I going to know? Because the emergency comes without notice. That storm comes, the blackout comes, without notice, it happens. And so let me show you on your screen. You're thinking, okay, well, what am I gonna plug into it? What is that situation? Let's look at the screen. The first thing I like to point out is anything with a heat source, because that takes a lot of power. Yes, you will be able to power up, but what about your refrigerator? Justin, that's the one thing I think that everyone is always surprised by, and that also speaks to how much power you're getting.
Yeah, again, like we just said, solutions, right? And the first thing that we think of is what sustains us. Yes, power sustains us, of course, but what else? We need food and we need water. You know what food and water needs now? Since we're far removed from ice chests?
Yes.
We need power.
Yes,
we need power for that refrigerator. We need power for that microwave and that induction burner and that air fryer. But it's power that you get to use inside your home. Remember when we were just comparing that generator? We wouldn't be able to use that generator inside. You can use your EcoFlow. So now we're thinking refrigerator. I want to just give you a full gambit of how you could use this in that emergency. Now I've got everything already plugged in. We talk about the available power that this offers. This can power 90% of your home appliances. 90%. So now you might start to prioritize, what do I need? Now, one touch of a button, when you go down to the display right here, that's it. I think we can all do that, right? Let me show you one more time. That little gold button, it turns it on and off. I think we're all pretty familiar with turning something on and off. That's it. Now, when you think about, okay, well, what about that generator again? Yeah, you would need gas, you need oil, you need to make sure that you can turn it on. That generator right down there, yes, it has a push button, but it also had a dead battery, so the push button wouldn't work. And then the pull crank is stuck, all the different things that can go wrong. One more touch of a button. I'm gonna walk over to the refrigerator, because Ty, you were just talking about it.
Yeah.
Full-size refrigerator. We look at the size of our power station right now, okay?
Yeah.
And you think about all the different things that it can power, less than 30 pounds. And so I've got my light, my fan, my refrigerator, I've got the microwave connected. Again, one touch of a button, and I want you to see that light in that refrigerator kick in just a few seconds. That's the power that we're gonna get with our EcoFlow DELTA 2. What is that, right? I mean, isn't that amazing? Because when that light goes on, you're saying, it's almost like it's metaphorical. It's like boom, the light goes on in my head, and you're like, I need that. That's why so many of you picked it up here at HSN.
Just that alone, think about when the power goes out, how much money in food that you have in your refrigerator. Maybe it's medication that you have in your refrigerator. Maybe this is to that extra freezer that you have where you keep that meat, which can be very expensive, on all of those things. Just that alone right now, for $1 a day, because it's about $30 a month, $30.55 for 18 months, that's on your HSN card, that you don't kind of have to panic, that you don't have to worry whenever it happens, wherever it happens. It might be next week, it might be next month, it might be in the summertime, but you are prepared to have that, and it's easy to use. That digital display, and we're gonna show you that here in a second, it tells you exactly where you are, your wattage, your percentage, your time. As you plug in more items, it will change depending upon how much power you're taking out. How about when that power goes out and all you want is your coffee? How about when that power goes off and you just want something hot to eat? Is it gonna be an hour? Is it gonna be 3 hours? Is it gonna be 24 hours? The EcoFlow is there for you. And today, the Delta 2, with the bundle we are putting together with the Powerstrip, with the solar panel included today, is the lowest price that I have ever seen it today, and on 18-month VIP financing. I said earlier, Justin, that there used to be a season to emergencies.
Yeah.
There used to be hurricanes only come in these 3 months. That's it. And the heat only happens in these 3 months. It's not like that anymore.
No.
Emergencies are happening across the calendar, across the country, anywhere you are, can happen at any moment, even here in the studio.
Yeah, but this is no joke. This is dead serious. Helen and I were doing a presentation, and we typically do this simulation because when you hear it, when you feel it, I mean, it really kind of wakes you up to that reality. Well, that reality was real. We actually literally, it was in the middle of a storm. We heard the lightning hit the top, and we actually lost power in the studio.
For real.
In the middle of our EcoFlow presentation. I'm not making that up. It's those moments, right? And you think about it, we talk about it all the time, which is we have to be prepared. And I've been asking this to all of you watching for nearly 6, 7 years now. What's your plan, right? No matter what, consider right now, what is your plan going to be when this happens? Because we know at some point in time, it's going to happen. Let me break it down at just numbers and timeline alone. We talk about this not just being a seasonal type of thing, right? When it comes to storms. Your EcoFlow DELTA 2 has LFP battery systems built inside of it, where you typically would have roughly about 300 to 400 life cycles, meaning after those life cycles, it'll only charge from 0 to 80%. What we did is we added a 0. That means you have 3,000 life cycles. So if you were to use this and deplete it once a day, it would take you 10 years before the battery only charged from 0 to 80%. Still to 80%, but 10 years. So that's 10 summers, that's 10 winters, that's 10 springs, that's 10 hurricane seasons. That's all the different things that can happen throughout those years. So think about that. We talk about investment.
Yeah.
We need investments, especially in that insurance policy. I know you were talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
We need to have an insurance policy, but we never could. Now you can. That's one of the things we talk about a solution. We have solved that problem for so many people saying, I really wish I could have power at home.
Sure.
But if I live in an apartment or condo, I can't. And even for a lot of you watching too, my grandma's never going to use a generator.
Right.
All of the women have come to me and said, Justin, my husband went out and got a generator, but if he's not home, I'm not using that.
Right.
There needs to be a better way. There finally is, and that's why EcoFlow has become the #1 power brand since we launched it here at HSN. I've been saying we've been in 111 different countries. I just got an update from the EcoFlow team yesterday. We're in 140 different countries now, giving every type of power solution, from being able to power your whole entire home to being able to have something like this, which is that sweet spot of giving you something that is really manageable power. You feel confident to have it, but you know when you look at it, you say, I can use that and I will use it. That's one of the things that we love about it too.
And just look how compact it is. If you're shopping with us, maybe you just found us, maybe you were scrolling through or flipping through the channels. Look how compact it is, the amount of power that we're talking about. And remember, this is inside your home, unlike a generator that you might have to go outside. You might have to keep it 100 feet from your home. There may be a storm outside. There may be bad weather or snow outside that now you have to go outside. This is inside your own home. And a little bit of a tour here, I think, is probably a good idea, because you can plug in up to 15 items at once, and then with the Powerstrip even more. Normally, this is going to be over $1,400. $1,400 with everything that we're throwing in. Right now, it is at $549.99. Even better than that, you use your HSN card. It's $30.55 a month, no added fee, no added interest. That's about $1 a day to make sure you have the power where you need it, when you need it, and easily take it with you. Put it in the RV. Take it with you camping when you want to go. Just take it to the park, to the beach, in the garage when you plug in your power tools, right? You want to plug in some lights and the radio and the margarita machine out by the pool. Plug it into your EcoFlow.
I got the margarita.
Right? And then when the emergency happens, you already know how to use it. That's what we're just trying to show you on your screen right here, because I know we talk about the emergencies a lot, and that's when you're going to love that you bought it, and you're going to be thankful that you have it for your friends and your family and your loved ones. But don't forget, use it all the time. Take it with you. And if you are going camping, that solar panel is included. Justin, normally you and I have to talk about two different prices. We have to talk about two different bundles. We talk about the power station or pay an extra $100, $130 and get the solar panel as well, which I think is always worth it. Today, 110-watt solar panel included.
Yeah, and you know what the thing is too, when we talk about the fact that we launched EcoFlow, you know, when we typically create these different configurations, you're not going to find them anywhere else. So we love that we're presenting it with the solar panel. Don't even have to decide, do I want it, do I not want it? Best value you're going to find with the solar panel. Plus, we also are including that Powerstrip. The Powerstrip just adds more outlets for you, so you can plug even more things in. It even has USB-C ports. Look, you know what I use mine for? I use mine right by my bed, and I have another one in my office because it's got the USB-C ports. It's just a great little power strip so you can have. And of course, if you have any type of surge, it's surge protected as well. So it's just a nice, really cool added thing that we threw in there. Or again, back to the power solutions. You know, we talk about even just the protection, even thinking about power, you know, the surge of protection is is that yes, it's a 10-year life, you know, lifespan, even beyond that, but it's a 5-year warranty. You know, this isn't one of those things where we say, it's a 1-year warranty or a 2-year warranty. Maybe we can add 3. It's a 5-year warranty on a piece of electronic that is, when we think about it, a disruptor in the world of backup power.
It is.
And so EcoFlow has really just taken the world by storm and continues to. And we have so many different things that we have available to you. But if you wanted to do a tour, and I want to just kind of do up and down because, you know, you talk about using it, well, it's nice when I plug something in to know, well, how long can I run it for, right? That's why having that display is so key, because it's going to tell you exactly how long you can run any of the different appliances that you've got. So right now, that refrigerator is probably kicked in its compressor, so that's very normal. So when that compressor runs, you can see it's roughly about 118 watts. It's not going to run forever. And then that number is going to jump probably from 7 hours to roughly about 18 hours. So you'll think about being able to have a light, a fan in that refrigerator for roughly 18 hours. The compressor running is not going to run consistently. That's going to be your percentage. You can see right there 100%. And then as we go down, all the little things, right? Being able to plug in our phones, the simple things. Like communication is key. It's also entertainment. I always think back to Hurricane Sandy. Everybody was looking for a way to charge their phone, to get a hold of people. And obviously that type of communication is let people know that they're okay, or to check on somebody else. So you've got that USB-C port, 2 of which are 100 watt, and regular USB-A and fast charging USB-A. I'm actually going to unplug everything I've got right here in the back, because I want to show you all the different ports that we got here on the back too. You know, this is one of the things I always think about, especially when we're comparing to a generator, because that generator that we've got down there only has 2 AC outlets. In fact, 2 3-prong. We've got 2 3-prong AC outlets, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4 additional AC outlets, and then just slightly down is that DC port, so you can go ahead and plug in any of those DC adapter appliances. You talk about going RVing and camping.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize DC is actually way more efficient than AC.
Oh.
So it should have been DC AC, the band.
AC,
You know,
yeah, they missed it. Start
yeah,
all
they
over.
really messed it up. They should start all over. But then up here is where we plug it in. And this is one of the other really cool things.
Okay.
How are you a leader? You have to be the best.
Right.
We're the best when it comes to just value, but also all the different features that we add. Right here is where you connect your solar panel. So you got a 110 watt solar panel. You can connect up to 500 watts of total solar, so you can actually connect solar panels together and then plug it right here so you can charge it independently, right, for free, using the power of the sun. When we plug it into the wall, from 0 to 80% in less than an hour, in 50 minutes. So if you see that there's a storm coming and you want to get prepared in a pinch, or you're like, you know what, let's hit the road, right, let's go on a road trip, you can go ahead and plug it in and charge it in nearly less than an hour from 0 to 80%, and about I think 80 minutes from 0 all the way up to 100%.
Just the fact that, listen, you are getting the solar panels today. If you've watched us present this before, we always say, you know, it's worth the extra money to get the solar panel. Because if you are going camping, if you're going tailgating, if you're out at the park, maybe it's the kid's birthday party, you need to plug some things in, bring the solar panel, plug it in, put it out there, let it charge up, bring it with you. If the day lasts longer than you thought, right? Maybe you're plugging in more things. Now you have the solar panel. If you are at home and the power goes out and you think, oh, it could be 5 or 6 hours, that 5 or 6 hours turns into a full day. To recharge your Delta 2, you're going to use the power station that you are getting included. You have seen Justin and I talk about power stations at $1,000, at $900, at $800. Now you're getting the Delta 2 with the Powerstrip, with the solar panels at $549.99. But if you have the HSN card, here's the number I want you to hear, $30 a month. That's it, $30 a month, no added fee, no added interest, because you get 18-month VIP financing for being one of our VIP shoppers, for having the HSN card. So you use your HSN card, you pick up your Delta 2 at the lowest price that I have ever seen it, with the solar panel, with the Powerstrip. You're only paying $30 a month. That's $1 a day for 18 months. That's it. And now you are covered, having that power wherever you go. And today, we are plugging more things in than we ever have before. And honestly, tomorrow, there'll be more things. Next week, there'll be more things. Portable power isn't something that's going to go out of style, out of fashion, or we're not going to need anymore. It is more and more as we get more electronics, more things that we need to plug in. And when you look at the weather patterns, no matter where you live, nobody is immune to these emergencies. But now you have it with EcoFlow without having to get that big generator. So if you've tuned in with us here, I know a lot of you are calling in right now and picking it up. There's no choice to be made right here. This is the Delta 2. This is the solar panel with the Powerstrip, and that digital display and the size of it as well just makes it so kind of user-friendly. I know exactly what I'm doing. I know exactly how to use it. Right?
Yeah, of course we include a user manual. I know we've got actually a great just personal email specifically for our HSN customers as well. So if you want to have, if you have any questions when you get it home, or if you have any questions right now, you can go ahead and email us right there. We'll be able to contact you directly that way. But virtually, it is as simple as you plug it in, you charge it up, you keep it charged up, and then when you need to plug things in, you plug it in, you press 2 buttons, 1 button to turn the unit on itself.
That's it.
That's
Cool.
all you've got to do.
And then plug and play.
And then you plug and you play. And you know what? Again, the play part is the best part,
Yes,
honestly.
right.
We talk about it 99% of the time you're going to be using this for fun stuff. It's the 1% of the time that is the real reason why you're getting this. Again, when we compare, even just thinking about picking up a generator, you maybe thought about being reactive. You went through something and you said, let's never do it again, or we see the storm coming and we're going to go to the store. They've jacked the prices up. And then what happens, and I've seen it happen, I went to my storage unit. There was a guy who was getting his generator out of the storage unit.
Boy.
I said, that's a brand new generator. He's like, no, it's 3 years old. 3 years old, he never used it. It sat there in his storage unit. This is not going to sit and wait. You think of insurance policies, and we've all said it. I pay every month, every year for this insurance. The insurance goes up. But you know what? We do it because we know we need it.
Right.
That's one of the nice things about this is you got it as an insurance policy, but then you don't have to sit and wait. You get to use that insurance policy every month. Here's the other thing, especially when you're getting this as an investment. You're getting something virtually future-proof. You're getting that newer battery technology. What does that mean? It charges faster. It's lighter weight. It lasts longer, and it is a better value than its predecessor in a world today that everything's getting more and more expensive. This is a better price than the last one. I want to walk over to the microwave really quickly, and then
I'll switch sides
then I'll head to the little outdoor area.
And also think about this. Anything that generates heat, the amount of power you need, air fryer, hot plate, microwave, in those moments where you just need the hot food, now you have it. There's enough power here.
It was freezing yesterday here, which I know we're like a little island here in Florida, right? It's the peninsula. Every time you look at the weather map, it's like we're in red and everybody else is in blue. But I can imagine how cold it is everywhere else in the country. Whether it's coffee, whether it's soup, whether it's heating up maybe baby's milk. We've heard so many mothers who have talked about this as well. Heating yourself up from the inside and be able to cook. I love showing this because I got my coffee right here. This is a full-size microwave. This isn't a little microwave. This is a big Cuisinart microwave, nearly 1,700 watts of power. When you go over here to the display on the Delta 2, it's actually going to show you, it's roughly about, showing about 1,600 watts right there. 1,600 watts of power from a full-size microwave. When we say powering 90% of your home appliances, I want you to think, what are we missing here? We start to prioritize. We are able to use an air fryer. We're going to be able to use our induction burner. We're going to be able to use a full-size refrigerator. Then our full-size microwave. When we think about what's really important to us that we need, and we just experienced this, when you're out of power for a while, you start to kind of break down what you really need. Right. Maybe we don't watch the whole entire Braveheart movie. It's 4 or 5 hours, or Titanic, that's 7 hours. We want to make sure we prioritize. Think about what we just did. Less than 30 pounds, we're using it inside of our house. We can pick it up and put it on the kitchen island, and we can now use the refrigerator to keep our food cool and our medicine, and then cook our food with all these different appliances.
It's remarkable. You see the handles on top too, right? So you can pick it up and move it around. Shipping normally on this is about $25. We're going to cover the shipping and handling on this today. The bundle that we're putting together is over $1,400. You're saving almost $900 today. Now, I know right now you may look at the weather may be great where you are, and you may not be thinking about the emergency, the disaster. You may not be thinking about that right now, but the best time to get prepared is before all of that happens, is right now. We talk about being proactive and not reactive. So right now you say there's a great deal on this. I'm going to get it home, and then maybe you use it for your power tools in the garage. You take it to the park, you plug it in, take it to the tailgating party, you take it camping. And then the emergency happens, and then the power goes out, and it could be 5 hours, it could be 10 hours, it could be 24 hours, and you go, yep, I've got my EcoFlow, my Delta 2, I'm gonna be able to power up 90% of my home appliances, and I know how to do it. It couldn't be any easier. I'm gonna turn it on, I'm gonna plug it in, and myself, my family, my loved ones, the kids, sometimes it's the kids who are just like, it's dark, what do we do? I've got light, I've got fan, and maybe we even have the TV on that we're watching, and everybody's fine, and maybe you're charging up your device as well. This is the lowest price that I've ever seen this, with the bundle, with the solar panel, with the power strips at $549.99. You may see we've had more presentations for our EcoFlows in the past 6 months than we've ever had. And it's because we're watching the news. We're all watching the news, and everyone is calling EcoFlow, trying to get this in your own home to make sure everything is powered up right now. Let us cover the shipping and handling. Use your HSN card, get 18-month VIP financing, and you don't have to worry about going outside to that big generator generator, which is intimidating to a lot of us. I'm going to walk around here, see, but it is intimidating. I don't care who you are. If there's a storm going on, if there's a hurricane, if there's snow, trying to make your way out there, hope you've got the gas and oil for it.
Yeah, well, when your kids come to you, and I know they could say, Papa, Papa. Papa Mayberry.
That's exactly what my kids say.
Papa Mayberry.
Yes, right. My kids are from a Dickens novel.
They are. You know what? But this is the thing. When the kids are at home, and maybe you're not at home, and they're thinking, you are at home and the kids, we are figuring out ways to not have that form of anxiety.
Yes.
And especially with the kids.
Yes.
Look, the kids are sitting there saying, I still want to be able to talk to my friends. I still want to play video games. I still want to be on the TV.
Is that your impression of me?
That's not you?
That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Well done,
call me Papa Mayberry.
Well done. That's good.
But all these different things, we think about it. And again, back to the solution part. And we're going to stand right here in front of this generator because this is one of those things where we say the unsightly part of it.
Yes.
The intimidating part of it. If you've never used one of these, why have one of those when you can have one of these? Do you know how heavy this generator is? I wheel it in and out every single presentation. I can tell you it is well over 100 pounds. Wheeling it is heavy, okay? When you look at it, it is an exposed engine. That's essentially what this is. And all the different maintenance that goes into that. You know what? For the people who love their generators, great. We are not saying just because you own a generator, you shouldn't own an EcoFlow.
Right.
It's about alternatives, but it's about options. So even if you got a generator, that is not a reason why you shouldn't also have an EcoFlow. Use your generator to power up your EcoFlow and then allow your EcoFlow to power everything else.
To power everything else up, not bad.
So again, now let's talk about the idea of gas, right? Well, gas is limited. Gas is a commodity. When we're out of gas, how are we going to use our generator? This is one of the really nice things about the next step up of our Delta 2 is that what we've done is we've added an additional port. We didn't have it on our original Delta 1300. So I'm going to flip this over.
All right.
Now, we do have some extra batteries, I believe, available on .com, but one of the nice things is that we do create an ecosystem, and the solar panels are all part of that ecosystem as well, so you can get additional solar panels. But right here is what we call a little additional port. This is where you go ahead and plug in your extra battery. So if you do have any extra batteries, if you already have bought any EcoFlows in the past that are extra batteries, you can use a Delta 2 extra battery or even a Delta Max or Delta Max 2 extra battery right here. So essentially what you're doing is you can double and or triple the power that you've got in time that we were showing you for any of the different appliances. I love just being able to show you that because again, it's something when we think about an investment and future-proof, it grows with you.
Well, and that's when you go with a company like EcoFlow who makes these pieces compatible, who says you can build onto this. Maybe this is what you need right now, and then maybe later you say, well, I kind of need more power. Well, then they make that extra battery. It all plays well together. That's EcoFlow. That's the future. That's where we're going because as I said before, we will need more and more power. There will be more things to plug into. There will be more things to charge up. There will be more places to take it where you want to go, tailgating and camping and out to the beach and out to the park, your power tools in your backyard. I love that idea. Instead of trying to run some long extension cord, trying to figure out how am I going to get that power tool where I need it, the power that I need, you're going to use your EcoFlow. And then in case of an emergency, you are prepared. The solar panel that you see, 110 watt solar panel, which normally I tell you, it is worth the extra cost, the extra $100, the extra $120, whatever it is. You don't have to worry about that today because it's included. You're getting it automatically. You don't even have to think about it. And because when the power goes out, how long is it going to be out? Those are the things we don't know. We don't know when it's going to happen, how long it's going to happen for, but you are now going to be prepared. And at $549.99, it's what we call a hot deal. It can't last for long, but we know it's something that everyone is asking for right now at the moment, so we give you an opportunity right now. This is the Delta 2. It's on free shipping and handling. It's on a hot deal. You're saving almost $900. You're getting a solar panel. You're getting a Powerstrip, and you can pay it off over 18 months at only $30.55 a month, about $1 a day. No added feature, no added interest on that, none of that. $30.55 a month for you to know that you have a plan. Justin, you said it earlier. What is your plan? And when you ask people this, a lot of times we all kind of deer in the headlights. We freeze a little bit and go, well, maybe I've got this flash, maybe, and we don't really know. Now, when you ask the question, those of you picking it up today, when Justin says, what is your plan? You say, my EcoFlow DELTA 2. Plug in my fridge, heat up with my microwave. I'm going to plug in the TV and charge up my devices. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, and look, we also recognize that although we've been doing this for 6 years, we recognize that we have a great opportunity to be able to educate throughout these presentations, because we also recognize that this might be the first time you ever even thought of this type of solution, didn't even know it even existed. So it is great that you know that you're starting with the best. You're starting with the #1 brand in the United States when it comes to exactly this portable power stations. And there is no better place than right here at HSN to pick that #1 brand up, because we're the one who launched EcoFlow. That's why when you search, when you find any offers, especially the ones that we got here, it's the best value. The fact it's the Delta 2. If you're looking for a sweet spot, yes, you mentioned it, Ty. We've got some that are 50 pounds, some that are 100, 120 pounds. Then you look at the value under $1,000 to still be able to do 90% of your home appliances. I'm, of course, standing in front of this generator where you think about how else, if I have a plan, how else am I going to do it without having a gas or propane generator? Now you got this, your EcoFlow that you'll be able to pick up and take wherever you want, inside, outside, from room to room, however you decide to use it.
Upstairs, downstairs, wherever you want it in your home. Okay, we're going to do something here because we've got a lot of people ordering right now. I know a lot of you are jumping in. We're going to take a little bit of a break because we're going to catch up. We're going to process all of your orders. If you are calling, if you're on hold right now, we are counting your order. Thank you so much. If you want to jump in and go to hsn.com, use the item number or the QR code. But we are going to take a little bit of a break. Before we do, I want to tell you about our HSN Protection Plus. When you are buying an electronic item, you can pick up your HSN Protection Plus. If you are calling, just ask your representative about it. Go to hsn.com and look up HSN Protection Plus. This is to make sure you are covered. It covers accidental drops and spills and screen damage. There's no deductibles on this. It is powered by Allstate. I want to let you know about HSN Protection Plus. Oh, and while you're at hsn.com, check out our streaming service. There's a little drop-down menu there. It says watch. Go all the way to the bottom. Let's say HSN Plus. Look at all the extras you get. Yeah, you can shop like normal. You can watch live shows like you always do, but look at all the extras you get. Behind the scenes videos, some shows that are made specifically for HSN Plus that you won't see anywhere else. Get to know guests a little more. Get to know your host a little more, see how much fun we're having. That's our streaming service right now. You can do everything right now. So a couple of things for you to check out right now. You have a little bit of homework right now. We're going to be back in just 1 minute with more EcoFlow.
Global Chic is all about fashion freedom, new fabrics, patterns, and soft silhouettes with spicy details. So be free. Iman Global Chic, only on HSN.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Electronics, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
My face needs a fresher look.
Got anything for dry skin?
This hair could use a pick-me-up.
Have you heard of Nakery?
Naked who?
From anti-aging treatments to body care and more, we help women look good and feel confident. Try Nakery for a radiant glow, baby soft skin, and hair bigger than your grandma's stamp collection.
Ooh, tell me more.
We're science-backed and an HSN clean beauty brand. Nakery, inspired by women, uniquely made for you.
Hi everybody, it's Denise Austin, and I've been helping millions of people stay in great shape for over 40 years. Helping women aspire to be healthy, active, and vital has always been a passion of mine. I am so excited to be part of the HSN family. You know why? I get to inspire you. We are going to get fit together.
Join fitness expert Denise Austin to live ever better.
Because you are worth it.
Hey guys, welcome into HSN. My name is Ty Mayberry. Thank you for being here. Take a look at this. Take a look what I have here. I'm calling this the Hour of Power with the #1 leading brand in America when it comes to portable power. That is EcoFlow. Take a look. That is the Delta 2 that you're seeing right there. It is compact, it is portable, and it is powerful. This will run, power, charge up 90% of your home appliances in case of an emergency. When the power goes out because of a storm, because of a hurricane, you've got the outage because of the wildfires, because of the heat in the summer, the snowstorm. Now you have power without having to rely on a generator outside your home that needs gas and oil and a pull start and all of that. But what else you're seeing? Take a look at this. You are getting the solar panel included. Now, normally when I present this, I give you two different prices, and one is usually about $100 more because you get the option of picking up the solar panel. This is a 110-watt solar panel. This is how you're going to recharge your EcoFlow DELTA 2 if you are off the grid, if you are camping. Just use the power of the sun to recharge your charging station. Also, you are getting the Powerstrip, which gives you 8 more 3-prong AC outlets. It gives you USB. It gives you USB-C as well. There is a smart digital display on your power station as well. There is your Powerstrip as well. So now you're plugging in even more. The power station, you can plug in 15 items. You can plug in even more. You have a smart display screen, which gives you your wattage, which gives you your time, which gives you how much power you have left in your station. It couldn't be any easier to use. Now, if you use your HSN card, you can pay this off over 18 months. We're talking about $30.55 a month. That's about $1 a day to make sure you have all the power you need. You see right there on your screen, HSN card, Q card, 18-month VIP financing. Now, if you don't have an HSN card and you want to be one of our VIP shoppers, welcome in. Let me show you how to pick that up. And you'll get $15 off your purchase today. You can call 1-800-695-1418. Couple of minutes, talk to one of our representatives. You get approved. You become one of our VIP shoppers, and you will get 18-month VIP financing on your Delta 2. So if right now, if the power went out right now for a full day and you do not have a plan, you're not sure what you would do, and it's okay, a lot of us were that way at one time or another, this is your plan right now. You can pick up your Delta 2. I do want to mention while I have you here that we do have extra solar panels. We do have extra power. This is the 110 watt. You can get the 160 watt solar panel as well. I want you to search that at hsn.com. Search EcoFlow. You will see all of the EcoFlow items there. Let me show you the item number. Let me tell you the item number for that. What is the item number on that? 886-362 for additional solar panels. Now, when you're off the grid, you're out camping to make sure that Delta 2 is powered up. Our guest today, our preparation expert, home expert, Justin Hyatt, is here from EcoFlow to tell us all about it. At $549.99, Justin, the variety, the power, and just the ease of use is pretty remarkable.
Seeing this under $1,000, let alone under $600, is absolutely insane. You had mentioned this being a hot deal. I would call it Hansel because it is so hot right now. This is one of those things when you're looking for all of these different ways to truly protect yourself, protect the people in your home, and have fun with it. There are not a lot of different options. EcoFlow is the #1 in that option. We've always had gas, we've got propane. We understand that. But what about that third option? EcoFlow. EcoFlow is the #1 in that third option. We talk about being a disruptor in a brand new category. That's what we are. We're in our indoor-outdoor area or outdoor-indoor area, however you want to look at it. And think about all the fun stuff. My dad sends me pictures every single time he takes his Delta 2 out and goes tailgating. He goes and he's cooking with it out at the tailgate. When I go and meet him for the Miami Dolphin games, that's what we're doing. We're using our EcoFlows. We're not bringing any type of propane or having to worry about coals. And I think about all the other stuff. Now we've got a fan out there. We've got music. We've got our speaker out there. We're charging our phones, all the different things. And then how about this? A portable air conditioning unit. Have you thought about bringing an AC unit with you? How could you power it? Now you can. CPAP machine. Have you considered going camping or RVing? Do you know anybody who does? How about something that can power everything at home, nearly everything at home, 90%, and then say, let's also go camping with it, right? We think about the variety. We think about those solutions. It's one of the things that you're going to fall in love with when you have your EcoFlow at home. It is the just premium quality that we bring, having another additional refrigerator. Maybe it's that refrigerator that might be right by your bed. And speaking about right by your bed, typically we do this in a kind of a bedroom area because I want you to think about, again, all the different ways that you'll use it, not only outside, but inside. So imagine being right there by your bed and having a loud generator. That doesn't seem like a good idea, right? Well, we can't have the generator inside. Even if it's outside, it's going to be very hard to sleep. Again, back to apartments and condos, can't even own one. I've got my CPAP machine running right now. This CPAP machine is way louder than my EcoFlow. I can't even hear my EcoFlow. Want to make sure that this is on. I'm just going to go ahead and turn on that display so you can see. Now that display is going to tell you again, like we were talking about, every bit of information that you need. That 21 and 22 that you see on the left side of that display represents not minutes, but hours. 21 hours for a CPAP machine. How many nights is that? Well, you can sleep in extra now because you have even extra time to be able to use that CPAP machine. And then plug your phone in. Keep that communication going. We show that CPAP machine all the time because there's so many of you, when we think about medical devices, what's the plan? What's your backup? If you need and rely on medical devices, you then also have to consider how you're going to power them when you are out of power. That's why using this is going to be very simple and easy. Now, so I have a little portable air conditioning unit. In fact, this is an EcoFlow portable air conditioning unit. We talk about all the different solutions that we offer. Whether it's a portable AC, yes, of course you can use a portable heater as well during the winter. But if you're thinking about keeping yourself warm, I highly recommend using a heating blanket instead. The heating blanket is going to make sure that we spread and kind of stretch the amount of time that we can stay warm. It uses much less wattage, and it's going to do a great job of keeping everybody under the blanket, keeping yourself warm, as opposed to those heaters that can be up to 1,000 watts and really drain the power of gas, propane, and even, of course, our EcoFlow. Now, I want to show you one thing because I know we got this coming up next hour, is the Shark Navigator. Now, we had this getting set up. Of course, the Shark team's out here. It's like, let's try it, because now think about being able to use your Shark Navigator and take this over to your car. Right now we got this, and we can actually be able to power this up. I'm going to go ahead and plug it in right here to the back of our EcoFlow, so you can think about taking that portable power back to the idea of having all these different type solutions. Now I can be vacuuming the inside of my car. By the way, this is 800 watts. This is a seriously big, powerful vacuum that you're going to get next hour. I wanted to show you that just because, again, yeah, if you guys want to show the display, you can see the wattage right here. Nearly 1,000 watts of power. We've got our air conditioning going, we've got our CPAP machine going, and it's still able to power up that Shark Navigator. We love our Shark brand right here at HSN, and be able to take that even in more places, whether it's in the basement or even outside where you can't bring an extension cord. Now take your EcoFlow.
Yeah, and the fact that you're going to be using it for more than just those emergencies. We are going to talk about emergencies because that's when you're going to be so happy that you have it, and you're going to be able to take care of your family and maybe have that hot food or maybe charge up your devices. But the fact that you're going to be using it in between those emergencies to go out and maybe vacuum your car, you're going to use it at the campsite, you're going to use it at the tailgating party, you're going to use it in the garage with your power tools. That's the Delta 2, and it's portable. And so you can take it with you. You can take it upstairs or downstairs or in the RV and take it with you. And then when that emergency happens, you're already prepared. You know how to use it. You know how to charge it up. You know how to use the solar panels. The big story right now is normally this bundle is $1,400, is over $1,400. This is a hot deal right now. What a hot deal is, it's when we see that something is needed. We see right now that people are asking about it. We see what's going on, the weather year round. It can be dangerous, and we say, okay, for a limited time, we can offer this at this price at $549.99 to get the solar panel, to get the Delta 2. And the Delta 2 is not the smaller version. There are smaller versions of EcoFlows that maybe will charge up 70%, 75% of your home appliances. We're talking 90%. We're talking big power here. With this bundle right now at $549.99, you're saving almost $900. We're going to cover the shipping and handling for you. If you don't have the HSN card and just want to use your credit card, your debit card, you can use 5 flexible payments. That's about $110 a month for 5 months. But if you have the HSN card, this is why you have it, to take advantage of a deal like this, because with the HSN card, that gives you 18-month VIP financing. That comes down to about $30.55 a month. That's about $1 a day to have portable power when you need it, where you need it. So use your HSN card there. And what you're seeing on your screen is just a couple of the ways that maybe you're going to use it, right? It makes the toast fly out of the toaster. Did you see that? Fly out of the toaster. toaster, but sometimes that's all we need is when the power goes out or when it's cold, you need that heating element, you need a little bit of food. How about not running those long extension cords all the way around the house to plug in those power tools? You can plug it in, put it in your car, take it with you. When you go camping, you're plugging in your camera equipment like this guy is doing, or maybe it's something that you're working on. Maybe you just want to go do some work out in a remote area and you need to charge up all of your devices. You're going to take your EcoFlow DELTA 2. And because you know how to use it so well, when the emergency happens, you're ready. And now you have a plan. What is your plan, I ask you? And I'm going to walk over here to Justin because I do want you to compare what we used to use and what still some of you have around your neighborhood. You see outside 100 feet away from your home or whatever it is the big generator, which is intimidating. Even if you knew how to use it, if you haven't used it in a while, or you don't have the gas or the oil, it can be very intimidating and maybe useless if you don't have the gas or the oil. I want you to compare that with what you're seeing, what you're picking up today.
Yeah, I mean, again, you know, it's one of those games where we used to play, say, pick what doesn't fit, right?
Yes,
and when
right.
you kind of like those little touch screen things that we used to have. You know, when you look at this, again, the unsightliness of it, this is massive, this is loud, this has to be outside, this needs gas, this needs propane, this needs maintenance, this needs extra expense, needs way more than what your EcoFlow gives you, right? Your EcoFlow is going to give you that peace of mind, but as you were just saying, Ty, it's the peace of mind because, well, it doesn't need all of those things that we were just talking about. It doesn't need the maintenance. It doesn't need the fuel. And speaking of fuel, you know, again, when you even look at this, again, thinking about things that don't fit, seeing this inside just doesn't seem right because you're not supposed to have gas indoors. You should not have a generator indoors. All the different warning labels that are on this, let alone that's on the generator itself. Again, so back to the fuel part. Well, we don't need to have that type of fuel. We've got a much cleaner, better alternative of using the power of the sun. And what does that mean? Now you can be independent. Now you're thinking about, as you were talking about the guy who was out in the forest taking pictures, now I can see he's out there, he's got his camera equipment, and all of a sudden he's trying to find Bigfoot, and then Bigfoot's right there, and his camera's dead. He should have had his EcoFlow.
Have EcoFlow, and you too can catch Bigfoot.
You can also catch Bigfoot.
You can catch this, and it is. You can kind of not worry about that power. And I love what you were saying earlier. It's like we're going to plug in, you're going to plug in your fan and your hot plate and your refrigerator, but also don't forget, we're also going to plug in our phones. We're going to charge those up too.
Exactly.
You're at the tailgating party, and you've got your music going, you're cooking something, and you're charging up your phone. Is all of that, right? All of those different large items, heating element items, and your phone and your devices at the same time. What is special about today is that you're getting the solar panel included, 110-watt solar panel included. You're getting the Powerstrip included today. You're getting $900. You're saving $900 today. You're also getting 18-month VIP financing today. We're covering the shipping and handling, which is another like $24 that you're saving because we're covering the shipping and handling. That's what's going on today, because I know you've seen us present these, and we've presented these at close to $1,000, $800. Maybe there was a special day where we had one on for $650. Today it's $549.99 and free shipping and handling. And we're going to give you a little bit of a tour here to kind of show you about all of the outlets, 15 different things you can plug in with that smart display, so you always know exactly where you are. That just makes it very user-friendly. Easy to use, right? We all know. So if you're just tuning in right now, welcome in. We're going to give you a little tour of the Delta 2.
Yeah, when you get it at home, again, when you're thinking about, well, alternatives and things that would just be easy. I just want something that's going to make my life better. Well, that's what this is, because one touch of a button, that's it. That's all you need to do. One touch of a button. It's like turning on our old desktop computers. In many ways, this is also a computer. It's not just some glorified battery. There is a battery series inside of here with tons of battery protection built in. This is a computer as well. So that's why we're able to basically calculate all the different power that we have, also the wattage, and then calculate it to what it means to minutes to hours. So for instance, I'm going to go ahead and plug in, for instance, I'll plug in the fan really quickly. I just want to show you that. We'll plug the fan in, and then we'll show you, again, back to information. Information is key. So now we got the fan running. We can see right here that little fan is running about 37 watts. That's 22 to 24 hours of power that we can be running a fan for, okay? Then we can plug in our light. Now, granted, this is one of those what are the incandescent bulbs?
Yeah, okay.
Basically like a heating,
Yes.
like a heating lamp. So you'll notice this is actually a good demo for a lot of you are saying, do I really need an LED? Now look at this. Now look at the wattage. When we come back over here, you can see the wattage, how it jumps up because it's basically a heating element. Still 9 hours for a light and a fan. I would highly recommend, of course, getting that LED. And the next thing I want to plug in is I want to plug in that refrigerator. But before I do, I want to come back over here because I want to show you that, you know what? We don't have any power over here, right? No power to a full-size refrigerator. And you had mentioned it. It's the food, it's the water, it's the secondary refrigerator, it's that deep freezer that might be in the basement, wherever it might be.
Do you keep medication in your
and
refrigerator?
the medication, yes.
Yeah, right.
My sister, I talk about it every single presentation because we all have our personal stories. We say however different we might be. Again, I'm going to turn it off really quick because I want you guys to see it turn back on.
Okay.
I'm going to press that button one more time. All I'm doing right here on the back of the power station is actually turning the AC outlets on and off. So you can actually turn those on and off while still having the power station on. You'll see in just a few seconds that power on the refrigerator turns on. You said it, right? The insulin, or maybe it's probiotics, or any other type of medicine that you might need to keep cool. Maybe it is for one of those smaller little refrigerators so you can have that medicine stay cool. Again, why do you need to have a plan? For those types of reasons. You said doesn't matter where you are in the country, we're all affected by the same thing, being out of power. But not anymore. You can be independent and have power at home.
I want to point out what you're seeing on your screen. That's 7 right there. That is 7. So it's 7 hours. So if you hear from the power company and they go, it's going to be 5 hours before we get that power back on, you look down and you go, I'm fine. I'm good. I got it. I got the light, got the fan. No problem at all. If they go, it might be a little longer, like, all right, maybe I'm going to unplug the lamp, or maybe I'll keep this on for this. Now you know. There's not guessing, because a lot of times we do find out how long it's going to be, when the truck is coming to your neighborhood, how long it might be. If they say it might be tomorrow, and now you can plan ahead. Now you go, okay, I'm going to keep this on for 5 hours at a time. I'm going to maybe then unplug that to plug in the microwave. Now we have some food. Maybe we're going to plug in the TV. We'll be fine when we're asleep. Now you're like, I'm fine. I got the EcoFlow DELTA 2. If you have the solar panel, you may be able to step outside and recharge it.
Exactly, and you get to use the solar panel in tandem while you're using your power station. So while we're outside, whether you're outside just...
you can keep that plugged in.
Yeah, so essentially, right, so you can have your solar panel outside plugged into your EcoFlow, and so while we're plugging our phones in, while we got our fan running, right? So think about it, you got a 110-watt solar panel, your fan's running at roughly about 30 watts. We're gonna be able to power that fan infinitely with the power of the sun, not draining power from our EcoFlow. So again, when we mention this as a power station, it's also converted into what we call a solar generator. So all these fancy names, all it means is that it makes it easier for you. Again, you know, this is free fuel from the power of the sun, not residual payment. So yes, great to be able to recharge your power station, but also having that solar power means you can actually pass through the EcoFlow to all the different appliances that you've got plugged in, like a phone and like a fan. And here's the other thing, like you were just saying, Ty, when we think about the time of being out of power, so we see right here we've got 13 hours. I want you to consider if you were to be out of power and then the power company says, well, not going to get power back till maybe 8 o'clock tonight. Well, that's what? How many hours? Let's say it's 10 hours.
Right.
Or maybe it's 5 hours or 3 hours. Is it going to be worth it for you to go and make sure that you get the generator running? To go to the garage, to pull that thing out, to get it set up, if you know it's 5 hours? Or how nice would it be to say, all right, we're going to be out of power for 5 hours. Let's grab the EcoFlow. Let's plug everything in. Let's plug the refrigerator in. Let's get our phones plugged in because, of course, it's Murphy's Law. If your phone's at 10%, it's the one day you forgot to plug the phone in. Now you can plug your phone in and keep that communication going. So all the different things that we've run into with our own lives, you can do it with yours.
Yeah, the power, the versatility, the ease of use, the compact design that you're getting. And you see right there as we go close the refrigerator because it is powering up a full refrigerator. This is the Delta 2. And maybe you're going to use it on a daily basis. Maybe you're going to use it when you take it camping and you're going to use it in the garage. And then when the emergencies happen, you know what to have. And you see in our video right here that people are picking it up by the handles and they're carrying it, right? How much does this weigh, Justin?
I think it's a little less than 30 pounds. I believe it's about 27 pounds and change.
Look at that. So that's where you can pick it up and take it with you, which a generator you're not going to do. You go camping, you're probably not going to take that generator. For one, it's very loud. If you were to take a generator camping, this you can. To the tailgating party as well, to keep that refrigerator on or that freezer on, or to have your creature comforts when the power goes out or out camping. And this is the wave of the future, let's be honest. This is where things are going. Portable power, more things to plug in, more things to charge up. But here's what's special about today. What's special about today is this is the Delta 2, right? This is part of that top line of EcoFlow. And then you're getting the solar panel, and then you're getting the Powerstrip, and then you're getting almost $900 off. See that bundle right there? That is everything that you're getting. Almost $900 off, free shipping and handling, 18-month VIP financing. So pay this off over a year and a half. You know how many times you're going to use this, right? We're going to ship this out to you after that first payment, and you're going to start using it. You're going to take it with you everywhere you go. When that emergency happens this year, at the end of the year, next year, that's all the time you have. You didn't have to wait to pay it off before we sent it out to you. Use your HSN card, and it is $30.55 a month for something that you know you're going to use. That's the other thing, Justin. Sometimes we have some items on here that I'm like, hey, here's something great that you might need one day, that you might use, and it's good to have it. This is something you know you're going to need. You know you're going to use in the emergency, but also in kind of every day when you need that portable power. This is something you know all the time that you're going to use, and you're going to know how to use it as well. Can you speak to us real quickly about if someone is tuning in right now and going, well, I've never heard of EcoFlow. What is this company?
Again, we love being able to talk about EcoFlow. Makes my job very easy because I get to say we're the #1 brand. Not very many people get to say you're the #1 brand in the most disruptive category of backup power solutions, right? It's always been gas, it's always been propane. We know there's a bunch of different brands that offer those types of solutions. We offer the third best category now, which is electric, which is EcoFlow. We're the #1 brand when it comes to power stations, portable power stations. We also offer solutions that'll power your whole entire house. But we're not just the #1 power brand here at HSN. We're the #1 power brand in the United States. We're not only here in the United States. We used to be in roughly about 111 different countries, which over the years has grown and grown and grown. It continues because now I just had my call with EcoFlow, the team yesterday, 140 different countries offering all types of different solutions. We recognize that everybody has different needs, so we have different size power stations to offer you. We have some that will power 80%. We have some that'll be full home, but those full home are 100, 120 pounds and beyond. This is that perfect sweet spot. 90% of your home appliances weighing less than 30 pounds, well under $1,000, because once we start to get to that 99%,